Bhishma Pitamaha of the RCI, Dr. Sri Avinash Chandra, Dr. Shekharan, Sri Satish Reddy, distinguished scientists, ladies and gentlemen. At the outset, I would like to congratulate all of you, ladies and gentlemen, on this glorious occasion of the Silver Jubilee of the RCI. And all that I can say on this occasion is many happy returns of the day. Dr. Abdul Kalam mentioned about what is valid yesterday is not valid today. I don't know what exactly he had in mind, but to me, I'm only reminded of Vemana's Padyam, which says, Sthana Balam Kani, Sthana Balam Kadra. Yesterday, probably, in a distinguished gathering like this, you would only have scientists of eminence standing before you. But today, you have laymen like me standing before you. That is the difference between yesterday and today. So what holds good about yesterday does not hold good for today. With the responsibility of carrying out research and development in the technologies of control engineering, inertial navigation, imaging, infrared seekers, etc. I am glad that the RCI gave all the focus and attention to develop the core technologies and systems matching to international standards. A concerted strategy is necessary, ladies and gentlemen, to infuse a new sense of dynamism in our aerospace and avionics engineering institutions. The science departments, agencies, and other academic institutions, including universities, that is the science and technology system as a whole, would be substantially strengthened, given a full autonomy and flexibility. In the wake of recent developments and the new demands that are being placed in the defense R&D system, it is necessary for RCI to embark on some major R&D projects which have relevance to national needs and which will also be relevant for tomorrow's technology. Though RCI stands tall with its achievement, we should not forget that technology becomes obsolete over a period of time unless constant innovation is not imbibed into it. Now RCI, with a tech-savvy younger generation, should elevate and move itself to the next higher level. It is essential for RCI to forecast technological challenges, identify the key areas, and develop them indigenously, deploy and field world-class avionics on par with global standards, imbibed with the highest sense of miniaturization. Cost-effectiveness, reliability, quality and safety perspectives are very essential. In this field, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to just, as a layman, throw before this august audience just a couple of issues. One is that in the field of cyber security. Well, tomorrow's war is not going to be fought on the ground with missiles and anything. It is going to be a cyber war. And that is where I think cyber security becomes an extremely important component of our technology. And I know the RCI is focusing on cyber security in a very big way. So it might appear very mundane, but I was wondering whether this exclusivism of the cyber security development that RCI has made can be shared with some of the civil agencies which also require this very much. Because we need to protect our cyberspace, and our cyber security is very important. And this is one thing where I think sharing of technologies with civil organizations also might be extremely useful for national security. The other issue that Dr. Abdul Kalam spoke of, convergence of technologies. Technologies are converging today, and while technology convergence is a major challenge to all of us, how do we break into such systems is another major challenge that is posed to the civilian population. And this is where I think a certain amount of cross-connection, with cross or inter-exchange of information between the RCI and civil agencies which are tasked with protecting this country's national security through use of technology is essential. Keeping it in a very exclusive domain of only defense equipment, I think, will get enhanced if you can share it with the civil agencies also. So I told you, cyber security and convergence of technologies are going to be the two biggest challenges of the decades ahead of us. And that is where I think your role will be extremely vital for all of us. You are men and women with a vision and a mission. The difference between a scientist and an ordinary man, what I have learned in my little experience with scientists. In fact, if I may walk down memory lane a little bit, it was the late 90s that I really got introduced into what was the definition of science or technology. Though I was a physics graduate, I was a very poor physics graduate at that, and I thought I had said goodbye to science and technology in the college stage. But later on, through circumstances, in the late 90s, I was pushed into the area of technology. And I think what little knowledge I have acquired about science and technology, I think I owe to my guru, Dr. Abdul Kalam. He was scientific advisor to the Raksha Mantri. That was the time when I started contacting him for certain help in our own professional field. From there, he really took me like a teacher to a student, teaching me the very basics of what is short wave, what is medium wave, what is long wave, etc., etc., etc. And thereafter, of course, at every stage, I had the privilege of working with very distinguished scientists like Dr. Prasad Rao, Dr. Saraswat, Avinash Chandra, and a whole lot of essays to our Dr. Natarajan, Dr. Athre, and everybody else. And one thing that I found common running into this entire scientific community is they are not looking for anything else except in the pride of achievement, the pride of doing something for the nation. And this, I think, is your greatest quality, ladies and gentlemen.